Hey guys, this is Ashley Rich. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of something different, and that is working with this craft kit. This craft kit is made by Nerdecrafter and Smart Art. This craft kit is as tall as my hand and quite a bit wide. Probably 5 pounds and quite a bit of stuff inside. Nerdecrafter has done a lot of research and has worked with a lot of crafts in her times, so she knows what she's doing when she's putting this together. And I will say I did love it. I had a lot of issues, but I'm very clumsy, so I'm going to blame it on myself, not the kit. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy watching, and we'll go ahead and start. So it comes with a turntable, a collapsible cup, and a mold for your statue. It also comes with that big, giant blue mat on the bottom, along with this plaster mix stuff, cause clay, the airbrush itself, which, by the way, she has beautiful colors on all of this stuff, dotting tools, nail files to file the sculpture piece, a sharp pointy thing or an X-Acto knife, some more tools to do clay stuff with, a palette, some beautiful paint brushes, clay adhesive, and chalk paint, a measuring cup, a funnel, a thing to pour your paint in if you need to mix it, a spatula, and some rubber bands. There is also some wiring and popsicle sticks. There's also this awesome mold she created. She spent a lot of time and effort on it. It's a horse-like shaped mold. Here are the wing mold. I'm going to do all of them, by the way. Here are the instructions on everything. I'm not going to really open it up because there's a QR code in it. Here is the airbrush paint. There's very big variety in there and beautiful variety. There are some paints you can't use in the airbrush, but look in her video and find out what you can and cannot use. I'm not going to give you guys a tutorial on how to use this. I'm just going to show you what I did. Here's the instructions on the airbrush. So that is pretty much everything. I'm just putting the clay in the crevices and putting the wiring in. Just a reminder, I am not a professional, and in fact, I will have a lot of screw-ups in this video. So please don't copy me. Don't say, oh, she's doing this so well. I will say my finished products on most of my statues turn out really good, but for your sanity's sake, follow what Nerdecrafter did. Just so you know, as a little bit of a fun thing for everybody to just have fun with, I'm going to have in the corner of the video of how many times I broke the statue legs. Now, I want to say that I probably underestimated just because of how many times I broke one of the statue's legs, but I don't want to admit to that because it's kind of embarrassing on how many times I broke the legs. Also, by the way, if you do break the legs, in my personal opinion, I would not use super glue. Use the clay. Somebody else said use the plaster stuff. I did not try that. I didn't think of it. But I used the clay. It was a little bit difficult because obviously you have to bake it to set it. But it worked and it made it sturdy. And honestly, if I were you, if you're as clumsy as I am, reinforce the entire flipping leg with the clay. So that way you don't end up breaking it. That's just my advice. But you do you. You, again, follow what Nerdecrafter says. That's just what I found to help me. Right now I'm just smooshing and stirring the... So several things went wrong with a lot of the legs, and I'm just going to go over that really quick. On this one that I'm making right now, I did not stir enough. There was still powder at the bottom, which you'll see done in a minute. But anyway, another thing I did wrong was I was very impatient and broke the legs. Another thing was I got too cocky and I forgot to rubber band my statue and it became too thick. Pretty much the impatientness or being too roughness is pretty much the whole reason why I broke them, or the dogs knocked it over, or like I said, I'm clumsy and I knocked it over. So that is why I continuously broke them. I don't want to blame the kit. I have never worked with this kind of material. So yeah, like I said, we're just going to have fun with it and put that funny number on. But here's my first one, and here's all 3 legs that are broken and a little divot in the head from the funnel. Last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about before I start the music is I was sick pretty much most of the month of November. And then we had Thanksgiving, and then we had some family things going on. So that is why you're just now seeing it. Because, well, honestly, I had no voice. Here are all 3 statues done. The first statue, I believe, is the unicorn statue. That was the first one I did. The second one is the very last one I did, which is the one that had the thick consistency. And the last one was the second one. The middle one is Oreo, and the last one will be probably waffles. I'm not 100% certain about that, but I'm pretty confident in that. Which one's which? I know the short one is Oreo. It was just the 2 on the ends that were a little bit harder to figure out which one was which. All right, let's go ahead and start the music, and I will see you in a little bit. So I was pretty much wrapping up my statues and doing some final touches before I painted them, and this happened. I am actually out of clay because I decided to use it all up on the other statues. So the Oreo will be a part 2 video because I don't want to do it anymore right this minute. So I'm taking a break and I'm going to make a part 2. I did break 2 of the legs on purpose to try and make her look laying down, but I think it looks kind of silly. So she will be getting legs. Just give me a little bit and I will be fixing it. Okay, guys, so I am all done. So this is the Nerdecrafter theme unicorn. It has a salt shaker and a rainbow, and she's flying over a sunsetty type sky. I also made this a little bit on my tastes as well, not just Nerdecrafter, but I definitely wanted to pay homage to her since this was her kit. And I think this one turned out wonderful. Now, on to the waffle statue. The waffle statue, the bone is a little wonky because I made it a small size at first and I had to make it bigger later on because the legs did break. So I had to make the bone longer because the legs were actually shorter somehow. But anyway, I decided to be silly and add fur to the waffle statue. I think honestly I should have left it like it was, but basically I just took some fabric glue and smeared it on and then trimmed up the dog hair. Now listen, yes, I used my dog's dog hair. He needed his hair cut from his head because he could not see. So that is why. I ended up having to take him to PetSmart anyway to get his hair cut because of other reasons, but whatever. It's okay. There are some bald spots on this particular statue, but I'm going to leave it as is, and you guys let me know what you think I should do with it. Should I try and change it, or should I leave it alone? I am just really scared of ruining it because I worked really hard on this particular statue. This is the one that broke so much, so just keep that in your mind. But here's the real waffles. And there's his sister Oreo wagging her tail. We're going to take a short break for advertisement purposes for me. I have a website, ashley.rich25.square.site. The website will be changing. Some people have recommended to me that I should be changing it to be more than just shirts. So I'm going to be taking down a lot of the shirts that are no longer in season, which is fair. And then I'm going to be taking the shirts that are on there that are seasonal and only going to be giving them 2 color options. I am currently trying to post my Christmas shirts. For whatever reason, I'm having a hard time accessing the website. It could be a storage issue. I'm having a lot of issues with storage. So getting this video out will help me a ton. But anyway, I will also be trying to do some collaborations with my aunt in the future on YouTube, possibly on the website. And if we do collaborations and we decide to change the name, I will let you guys know what the new name is. But I am definitely excited for all the changes. Some of the changes will be, for example, wreaths. So the things that you put on your door that are circular, in case you don't know what I'm trying to say. That word is a little bit hard for me to say. Anyway, I have made a wreath for my dad in the past, and his coworkers said they would like to buy them from me, but I decided against it because it takes a lot of time and money. Again, the statues. Somebody wants to buy a statue from me. The pumpkins that I made different themes on, somebody wants to buy that from me. The ornaments that me and my aunt just did turned out super cute, and maybe I might try and sell some of those. We will see. I'm going to try and take it slowly. Anything that I'm going to sell is going to be probably seasonal based. That way I can make sure I am staying on task and I'm not overwhelming myself because I have other obligations along with trying to get you guys a video. So we'll see if maybe that all helps. To support me, don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends about my YouTube video. Tell your friends about my website. I would be very appreciative of that. But like as always, I say if you guys can't afford it or if you're just not a huge fan of what I'm selling, don't feel obligated to buy anything I'm selling. Anyway, back to the waffle statue. So yes, we have the bone issue. I also forgot to touch up the bone underneath. And then, like I said, the fur is a little bit of an issue. Waffles is standing on the living room rug, and he also has a bone in his mouth. He also has his lovely red collar with a W on the tag, and then he also has demon/vampire wings, whichever one you want to say. I just did that for him because A, I wanted to use all of the wing molds, and B, because he is mischievous. He gets in a lot of trouble, so I felt like this suits him really well. And you're probably thinking, well, that's not very nice because you gave Oreo angel wings. This girl, she is only 8 months old, and she is just not nearly as energetic and crazy as he is. And I love them both very equally, but they definitely balance each other out because she's not so energetic and he's extremely energetic. So they really balance each other out and complement each other. That is pretty much it on the waffle statue. Like I said, let me know what you guys think on the waffle statue. Should I try and change it? I probably won't change it, but if you guys can convince me to change it, I might go ahead and do it in the Oreo video. The Oreo video will probably be January or February, somewhere around there, because, like I said, I put in a lot of work and effort into these statues, and I need a bit of a break. And then on top of that, December is going to be very crazy. January is going to be a bit crazy. Plus, I have some December videos that I do want to show you guys, which I am a bit excited about because a few years ago, I did a squishy makeover that was Christmas themed. You're probably like, where's it at? I can't find it. I had to take it down. This is before I knew all of the copyright rules. I knew some of them and I did understand some of them, but I misunderstood a little bit of it and I accidentally put on some music that was copyrighted. So I took it down so I wouldn't be stealing anything because we don't want to do that. And I'm going to re-upload it with some free music that nobody cares that I use, which is what I'm currently using. And honestly, I can't wait till you guys see this video. Hopefully, I have all of the footage for it. Part of it is so I can take this particular app I'm using off of my phone because my phone is struggling so hard to keep up with the memory. I gotta get this app off of my phone. I gotta get it on my iPad. So that way I can use my phone for the things I really need to use on my phone. But anyway, and then the other part is because I worked really hard on those squishies and they turned out super cute. And this was like the second time I had worked with squishies. So it was a lot of fun, but it was also a lot of work. Also, by the way, I will not be selling squishies. Yes, I'll probably do a lot of things that are in my videos for sale, but I will not be doing squishies because they are so much work. Another thing is, let me learn a little bit more about copyright before you guys ask me, because my brother suggested My Little Pony for the horses. I'm just worried about copyright on that as well. So let me learn more and I will get back to you on everything that I'm going to sell. Last thing is customizations. So I will probably be doing certain customizations like maybe colors or maybe a different type of landscape. But I'm probably going to draw the line at that because I don't know how to do certain things on painting or drawing or whatever you want to call it. And then the statues, I will have a bit of more allowance on the customization, but otherwise if it's like painting on something or something, It's not going to be customizable. The shirts, no customizations on the shirts. You get what you get on the website. You can buy what I'm selling. The shirts, like I said, I'm going to be taking the holidays that I'm not using down. There's only going to be 2 color options, black and white. And then I'm not going to be doing other things like coffee mugs, pillows, bags, none of that stuff. Sweatshirts I won't be doing. It'll only be short sleeves and long sleeves. And the long sleeves will only be fall and winter. So I'm sorry, but I just can't in good conscience keep using my money when I'm not selling anything. I do know that this market is struggling a little bit because my friends who are really good at this, who sell in the booth type places, who usually do a really good job at selling stuff, is having a hard time. So I know somebody like me is probably going to also really struggle, but I am going to try and do anything to make you guys happy and keep trying at it until I succeed, or keep trying at it and not succeed. Either way, I am going to try. Sorry if I said this twice, but like and subscribe, and check out my website, ashleyrich25.square.site. No Christmas stuff is not on there yet. The website crashed, but it will be on there soon. Also, check out my aunt's podcast channel. She has, I believe it's called Jenny Reads. I don't really know much about podcast, so hopefully that's enough information. If it's not, I'll give you even more information next time or in the description below, so keep an eye out for that. But she reads the Bible too, and she does such an amazing job. Her voice is just, I love listening to her reading the Bible. It's so much easier for me to listen to her versus the app that I have currently, because I have to sometimes listen to people reading the Bible because I do have dyslexia. So it is kind of nice. Last thing before I let you guys go, don't forget to check out Nerdecrafter's YouTube channel, and on, I believe the website is now called Muse. It used to be called Smart Art. That is where they're selling the craft kit in case you are interested. It is a pretty penny, but you get a lot of things with it. So, and honestly, just alone that airbrush is probably quite a bit of money. So, honestly, you get most of your money's worth probably just within the mold and the airbrush alone. So yeah, definitely check out all that stuff. I definitely think it's worth it. Yes, I did struggle, but like I said, I am just very clumsy. Nerdecrafter, if you're watching, drop a comment down below so I know you watched it. I'm sorry I put your craft kit to so much of a test, but now you know if there's a clumsy person, what it's going to look like. Also, a recommendation, you might have done this and I might have missed it. Recommendation for you in future kit videos. If you can find a way for us to fix our errors, can we get a tutorial on that as well? But, that's just me nitpicking. I'm sorry, Nerdecrafter. I love you, truly, truly, truly. And your videos were really awesome. If I wasn't so rough and clumsy, you wouldn't need to have those videos. So, anyway, but I did enjoy it, and I will be fixing the Oreo statue as soon as possible. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys soon with my squishy makeover video. Bye! I don't think I'm going to ever do the squishies because of how much money, how much time, and how hard it is to redo a squishy. I don't think I'm ever going to do squishy makeovers for anyone. I might do it like as a prize for somebody, like a winner, so that way it's only every once in a blue moon. But beyond that, it's a lot of work to do a squishy. If I can get them done quickly and figure out how to do them quickly, maybe, but the other issue is I'm buying these brand new. Mary Elizabeth was getting donations. And as much as I love you guys, I'm not giving any of y'all my address. So, that's all me. But I don't want to give people my address because, one, I don't want anybody coming over to my house that I don't know. Two, I don't want a bajillion packages coming to my home. So, yeah. Just because I've seen what that looks like with Mariah, so. Also, that puffy paint isn't cheap, so, or at least the ones that I was using, I might look into cheaper ways to do it. I don't know. Like I said, guys, it's just a lot of thought and a lot of things that I have to consider. But for right now, squishies will not be available. I did do some ornaments. I might go ahead and make some ornaments available on the website that I can do quickly and looked really cute. But I also might not because Christmas is almost here. We only have a few more weeks and it will be here. And I think one of my things is I keep putting out some of this stuff a little bit too late. And by the time I put it out, you guys, it's already almost there. And so nobody wants to buy it because it might take however long to get to you and you don't want to buy something and then the holidays are over. So I get it. I will be working on that as well. Maybe I might try and start selling, for example, Christmas stuff as soon as Thanksgiving is over, so that way you guys have plenty of time to buy anything Christmassy. Beyond all that, I think that's pretty much it. I will be working on trying to upgrade my website so you guys can be happy, and hopefully I can actually start getting business on the website. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's not a huge deal. I'll figure out other solutions to try and see if I can get out more videos for you guys. Other than that, I got nothing. Don't forget to check out Nerdecrafter and her website because that's where all this came from. And she also has on her website, if you look up Super Not Another Craft Kit, which is what the craft kit is called, you will find where the website you can buy this kit from. And in my opinion, it is very much worth it. I know I had a lot of issues on this kit. I know that it broke quite a bit. But one, I'm clumsy. Two, there was times I was being very impatient. And three, there probably were times that I didn't follow the directions to a T. Because first off, a lot of the crafters did have leg issues, but not as much as I did. And they were able to fix it pretty easily. And I struggled. So just keep all of that in mind when you are thinking about how I struggled, because nobody else really struggled. I would definitely recommend it. Even if you do struggle as much as I did, it was so worth it because I got this beautiful unicorn statue. I have my beautiful Oreo statue, even though I'm not done with it. And then I have my beautiful waffle statue, which, yes, I wasn't 100% in love with, But if I hadn't put the fur on, it would have been perfect, you know? So just, like I said, take everything into consideration. And if you're able to buy it, I would, because the mold, the items that she gives you, and the spray thingy, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely worth it. Also, if you have an Aldi's near you, they have an advent calendar, and it was pretty adorable. So if you have an Aldi's near you, get that advent calendar because it was absolutely adorable. It's Pokemon themed. And they did a really good job. You know, I was actually kind of laughing when I was opening up this advent calendar because Nerdecrafter does a lot of rating on advent calendars, and a lot of them just were poor quality and everything like that. The stuff wasn't fastened down, yada, yada, yada. I will say one of my things on this advent calendar is that they're just action figures. You do get to put cardboard cutouts together and put on some stickers that don't stick very well. But if you have a kid that is into Pokemon and would like some Pokemon action figures, this would be a great kit for you. This kit had some adorable Pokemon in it. The quality that they put into it, this is one of her biggest things she was talking about in her videos that she was doing. The figurines would come out of the spot that they were supposed to be in. Well, this one didn't do that. They stayed in their little spots because they made it little molds to where they stayed. Unfortunately, some of them were hard to get out of their little spots because of that, but otherwise, it was a really fun little kit. Another issue that I didn't 100% like with it was the cutouts. You had the bottom half of your tree on the 1st of November, and then the top of your tree on like the 10th of November, somewhere around there. And that kind of was frustrating because, well, I don't want to put my tree together that far along, especially when I have dogs who love to chew on cardboard. I kind of just want to put it together all at once and get it nice and together so I can see it. Like I said, I kind of do wish that it had either like a fidget toy, maybe some Play-Doh, I don't know, candy, something, I don't know. It kind of did stink that it was just cardboard cutouts, crappy stickers, and action figures. That's just my opinion. Maybe that's coming from an adult, you know? Because these were for children. Let me know what you think. Do you think that would be something up your alley? Or do you think, like I said, it wasn't enough? You needed something to actually be able to do, you know, besides putting cardboard cutouts together. Anyway, I think that's all my random stuff. Thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share with your friends, because the more people I get on my YouTube channel, again, or on my website, I will be able to move on from my part-time job and do this as a full-time thing. But we will see. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!